Alright, now I want to bitch. This thing is an i5 3rd gen. 3rd gen is 10 years ago. And why am I forced to use this? Because this thing broke. And you're asking what's the problem? This. I don't know, hold on. Does it focus? See this little dot? There's a dot here. This dot is a broken pin. This one broken pin is the reason why I'm using this old setup.
So in that regard, I have to buy a new parts. And thankfully, I can find one for cheap. But I really regret for buying last gen. But what can I do? So, it's here. Yeah, I thought it was going to come a little later, but yeah, it's here sooner than I thought.
Now, ordering old parts is a bit of a gamble nowadays, especially if they are used. And what's your use case? Maybe my old computer died because I was using it for more video editing work, but then again, that shouldn't have broke down the way it did. So yeah, let's start over now, shall we? I want this video to be a kind of a reminder that technically old PCs are still can be used today, regardless of Microsoft wants you to believe that computers that cannot support Windows 11 are considered obsolete is rubbish. Why do I say that? Because in today's day and age, if you're just using it for taxes or watching YouTube videos, it should not, and I do mean should not require the latest hardware. Case in point, I'll be using a 7th gen Intel computer, with the processor being the i7-7100. The processor itself is only released in 2017, so that means it was no longer than 8 years ago. So, technically, this thing is still good in today's day and age. People say that you need like an i5 at least, but i3-7100, but this CPU will technically surprise you. Just slide it in. And if you're wondering how I instantly put that with ease, there's this little corded dot that should be right here, or for more simpler terms, just make the text face up. That's how you know it functions. And now for the satisfying part. The click.
Okay, I need to clarify why I was having problems here. Because that little CMOS battery right there is the reason that the entire computer wouldn't boot properly. I thought it was something more serious, but the moment I decided to change the battery, I felt relief as hell.
So, graphics card plugged in, and yep.
I'm cutting this portion's audio because my microphone was way too close to the fan. But basically everything functions correctly, nothing was broken, and surprising to say, nothing was broken or damaged. Everything functions just how I hoped for. Which brings me to here, where I am recording everything with everything functional. And to say I have no performance issues is an understatement, especially with the configurations I have. That will be all for today. Thank you for listening, and remember, always be grateful with the things you have. Thanks for listening. See you soon.